Hi everyone. As you can see, I'm sitting here without any bandage at all, and my arm is uncovered. It's been almost 70 days since my surgery on my left bicep. And as you can hear, my voice has already recovered about 90%. I can pronounce the letter clearly now. I chew and eat food easily, and my tongue doesn't get caught at all. The reason for my tongue being crooked was either a pinched tube, the laryngeal nerve, or possibly a reaction to the medications during the surgery. It was simply an allergic reaction to the medications. That's why it happened. That's the first point. Now, the second point. From the video, you can see that my arms look more or less the same. But in reality, that's not the case. If I put my arms like this, both of them, see? You can see the difference in size. See that? It's pretty obvious. You see? This bicep is flat, and this one is oval-shaped. So, that's what I mean. Just a reminder, the bicep consists of two parts. It's divided like this. The muscle is on the left and right sides. And it was exactly from the left side that we cut out this piece. We removed 6 centimeters of volume. So now, this arm is 49 centimeters, and this one is 56. 6 centimeters, that's a chunk like this that was sticking out at the top. That's a lot. It looked something like this. Well, you can see for yourself. See, this oval is sticking out. And here, it's pretty much gone. See? There you go. So, when I'm sitting, it seems like my arms are the same. But actually, they're not. I'm planning to have a second surgery in September or October on my left bicep. This time, they're going to remove everything completely. I've already asked the surgeon, and I think my arm will be about 35 centimeters in circumference. So, basically, the same size it was before. What's going to happen with this reddened skin? See how scary it looks? I don't know. Just to remind you, this reddened skin happened when the solution leaked out of the muscle and basically burned through the skin. And I've had this red color on my hands, well, on one hand in particular, for about 8 years now. On this hand, you see, the color isn't as bad, but on this one, it is. Well, that's just how it turned out. I don't know how it happened, and that's why this skin needs to be completely cut away and the skin stitched together. I don't know how they'll manage it, if they'll be able to do it. I have no idea. That's it. Why couldn't they remove everything at once, like they did with the triceps, for example? I asked about this situation too. I wasn't happy with it either. But why can't they just cut it all out at once and be done with it? They told me, if we cut all of it out, you'll have a huge hole, and there's no way it could heal. And I thought, what hole? Turns out, the surgeon explained to me that this skin would be cut away, and the red part wouldn't just stay there. And all of this would be stitched up, as I understood it. But then I started thinking, what's the logic in that, if first they cut here, and then later they'll cut there? Isn't it basically the same thing, whether you do it in 2 stages or all at once? Or am I just not getting something? So write to me in the chat, explain this situation to me. Like, they'll cut out, this right part here. Just remove all the skin either way. There'll be a hole. Or maybe they just didn't cut everything out at first, but didn't want to say, the truth. Like, they cut it out and watched how the body would react, to see if it was dangerous to keep going or not. Because with the bicep, it's a completely different story. If we saw that in the tricep there weren't any large vessels or arteries, and there was no risk of losing the arm, so they cut it out all at once. But with the biceps, it's a totally different story. Here, there's an artery and a lot of blood vessels, so there's a real risk of losing the limb. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know, again. And, as I already said, in September or October this arm of mine will already be completely operated on. Then we'll take a rest for about 6 months and then we'll start working on my biceps because I'll need to fly to another country. AAA, here. And this one will be cut out all at once because there won't be any red skin here. And I think that in 2026, I won't have any more bazooka arms at all. I'll go to the gym, see how it goes, well, how my muscles will react, to the loads, whether inflammation will flare up. Well, and we'll build up our bodybuilder physique, just like I wanted, basically. I think that if I do everything right and there's no inflammation after the surgeries, in 4 years I can put on 130, 140 kilograms of pure muscle. If I do everything right. And then gradually remove everything from my face, like the chin, lips, and cheekbones. What will I do next? What? I want to make political content, to get into politics. Work according to a script. I don't know if I'll manage it or not, but I definitely won't be doing any cringe or wild, over-the-top stuff, because I'm already 29. The age is completely different now. Not like it was before 25. Yeah, well, I've basically lived half my life already. I'm a grown man now. It's about time to get married soon, too. How will this affect me when I'm old? And how will this whole story with my hands end? I don't know. Is it possible that this could cause complications in the future, like reacting to the weather, and I'll have pain in my hands? Of course, it's possible. No one can give 100% guarantee. It's the human body. We don't know what's going to happen with it. For example, one person eats a certain food, gets food poisoning or throws up. It just doesn't sit well with him, but another person eats the same amount and feels absolutely amazing. So, the body is just one of those things. It's unique. We don't know what will happen to him tomorrow. Here. Or, let's say, there are a number of people who, have appendicitis. Yes, they remove it. Essentially, they all eat more or less the same. AAA. Well, let's say that in fact people eat more or less the same here. AAA. Nobody follows the perfect, strict diet. And for some, they got appendicitis and had it removed at a certain age, while for another person, it happened about 5 years later. But basically, they led more or less the same lifestyle and ate the same way. You see, it all depends on how the body reacts. Cells, after all, react at different times. Yes, the body is the same for everyone, but the reaction time is completely different. It's the same thing here. One person might live longer, another shorter, and we just don't know how long anyone will live. It's the same story with these hands. Things could end just like that, or there could be some complications, or maybe not. I don't know, you see? So we'll keep working on this and continue to watch what happens in the end. Alright, friends, sending hugs to everyone. I'll keep sharing updates with you about what's happening to me, what I'm doing, and how my life is going in general. That's it. Stay in touch.